The strange and uncertain times of the pandemic have shown our tendency to find comfort in familiarity and close proximity, so we naturally found ourselves to binge watch our favorite teen movies in quarantine that we haven't ever really stopped watching. Or we have just incessantly YouTubed our favorite moments from those movies, so today we are rounding up the top 20 most rewatched teen movie moments. Number 20, the baseball match from Twilight.
Since when do vampires like baseball?
Hey, if you're a Twilight fan, you must be a fan of the baseball scene, starring the Cullens and a very pale Bella during a thunderstorm in Folks. And oh, don't be shy about admitting that you love Twilight, because this scene in particular is the peak cinema moment. We see Edward and Emmett having a go at baseball, as Bella just simply marvels at their speed. This spectacular piece of cinematography shows the vampire-esque powers of the Cullens and is the climax of the movie as we meet the villains of the 3 consecutive Twilight movies. Even if you're one of those who hate Twilight movies, you gotta admit that it has one of the best music pieces in cinematic history. As Muse's supermassive black hole plays in the background, we can't help but to rewatch the scene again and again. Number 19, Girls Gone Wild and Mean Girls. What's more iconic than the burn book starting a school riot? Well, we love the chaotic energy of the school civil war as the burn book of the plastics unravels not-so-true secrets about the high school students. Whereas we don't condone violence, it is certainly fun to watch the massive brawls throughout the school's halls. Simply makes us chant, fight, 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 to get into the moment. The riot is eventually dissolved by Ms. Norbury, and the damage to the friendships is reversed, but this scene remains a fan favorite. Number 18, Gus's eulogy for Hazel and The Fault in Our Stars. The heartbreaking movie is based on the popular John Green novel, and it might just be another cancer teen love story, but it is beautiful writing that sets it apart. The fact that Augustus actually thought his eulogy for Hazel wouldn't be good enough can make us tearful, but the eulogy is so melancholy and equally beautiful. When Hazel lies down under the stars to read Augustus's last words for her, it wraps up the movie beautifully. The ending scene when Hazel reads, "You don't get to choose if you get hurt in this world, but you do have to say who hurt you. And I like my choices. I hope she likes hers. Okay, Hazel Grace," is one of the most rewatched scenes of the movie. So let's just say it was a privilege to have our hearts broken by you, Augustus Waters. Number 17, the ending of A Cinderella Story. Pretty sure we all cheered for Sam when she basically wrecked Austin for not standing up for her while she was being humiliated by Shelby and other Cinderella imposters. What can we say? Austin had it coming. However, the tables quickly turned when Austin runs up to Sam during the game to make up for all of his cowardice and lies. Isn't exactly a twist that we didn't see coming, but hey, we all love a good cliche moment, right? The movie's ending leaves us all satisfied when Sam gets her due justice and accompanies Austin to their dream school, Princeton. Talk about winning in love and academic life. Sounds like a dream to us. Number 16, Elle's victory in Legally Blonde. It was a delight to see Elle excelling at Harvard Law School despite being underestimated for her whole life. The movie brings the celestial moment when Elle skillfully navigates through the case to bring victory to herself in the most Elle way. We all feel extremely proud of Elle when she basically gives a shut-up call to her haters. Always remember, guys, no one showers after getting the perms. Number 15, Mia's glam up in The Princess Diaries.
Always prompt.
Regina mia, buongiorno.
Don't we all wish to just once wake up one day only to know that we're a true heir of some kingdom? Mia Thermopolis basically lives up to that dream when she discovers that she is the rightful future queen of Genovia. Things take a hilarious turn when Mia is given a makeover to look and act like a true queen. Now, queens can't just live with unmade frizzy hair and be super clumsy, right? Mia's glam up in the movie show her off socially awkward and goofy side that we all love. Pretty sure that many curly-haired girls were left traumatized as the beautician and the hairdresser Paolo attempted to straighten Mia's hair. And the uneasiness after years of wearing specs is just too real, and for sure Paolo is the main star of the scene. Number 14, Jamie's wish list in A Walk to Remember. Based on the novel by Nicholas Sparks, A Walk to Remember probably has the best character development of a formerly average high school jerk, Landon Carter. And of course, in the most possible cliched way, Landon falls in love with the unpopular Jamie who is dying of leukemia. The entire story is a beautiful manifestation of Landon's attempt to fulfill Jamie's wish list that includes stuff like getting married, to witness a miracle, exist in 2 places at once, and get a tattoo. Needless to say, Landon does his best to make Jamie happy and even builds her a telescope to show her the star that he buys and names after her. Boyfriend of the year, right? Even though the movie clearly doesn't have a happy ending, we do get a short glimpse of one when Jamie and Landon get married in the same church as Jamie's parents. Number 13. Can't Take My Eyes Off of You from 10 Things I Hate About You. You know all that speculation about opposites attract in romantic relationships? Well, 10 Things I Hate About You shows a very similar story about an antisocial and ill-tempered cat and the bad boy yet life of the party, Patrick. Their story is the peak of high school romance that we all have loved since years. Heath Ledger delivers a stellar performance as Patrick. We have all watched the raw and candid scene when Patrick pours his heart out for Kat while singing Can't Take My Eyes Off of You by Frankie Valli on the bleachers. The scene depicts that Patrick is ready to put his heart right on his sleeve for Kat, even if she remains indifferent to his love declarations. Nothing gets sweeter and more romantic than consistent efforts. Number 12, But Do You Like Me from Lady Bird. Everyone relates with feelings of alienation that we experience as teenagers. There is a sheer identity crisis as we are hit with the pressure of following the societal norms and stereotypes. Naturally, there's a phase of colossal transformation and do-overs in life, including changing your hair color. Lady Bird is the similar story of a teenager named Christine. She finds unconventional ways to riot against the peer pressure by dyeing her hair with unusual colors or changing her name to Lady Bird. The story progresses masterfully as Lady Bird struggles to improve her constrained relationship with her mother. As the mother proceeds to express her love for Lady Bird during a heartfelt confrontation, Lady Bird emotionally replies with, "But do you like me?" This iconic quote perfectly captures her feelings of distraught and conflict regarding her identity, which her mother disapproves of. Couldn't have said it better, Lady Bird. Number 11, You Can't Sit With Us from Mean Girls. This one is probably our favorite quote from the movie. Everyone remembers the scene when Katie meets the plastics for the first time, and Regina George, in her own invented fashion, makes a long-lasting impression on the audience. She perfectly pulls off the high school queen and a bully persona with her cardinal rules for the school, and you must bow down to the queen. But things take an interesting turn when Regina herself breaks the steadfast cardinal rules. She shows up in sweatpants on a non-Friday. Of course, that's a crime in Regina's own world, so we see Gretchen, aka Toaster Strudel Princess, responding to that blasphemy with her iconic, "You can't sit with us."
You can't sit with us!
Number 10, The Lift from Dirty Dancing. One of the most feel-good moments in the world are to see shy teens blossoming into their natural talent or flair. Baby from Dirty Dancing gave us all a serotonin boost with the iconic lift dance move with her dance and romantic partner Johnny. Let's be honest, we all cheered as soon as we saw the lift. Throughout the movie, we see Baby feeling insecure and shy, so this was definitely a huge comeback that we will keep watching. Number 9, Jake Picks Up Sam from 16 Candles. Imagine feeling all distraught because your crush doesn't know that you exist, and then you find out that you're the one that they've been looking for. Sounds like an unrealistic dream, but Sam from 16 Candles gotta live that exact moment. Well, fictionally at least. The movie finds its picture-perfect moment when Jake picks up Sam from her annoying sister's wedding, only to celebrate her 16th birthday with her family, which they initially forgot. Yep, the feelings of betrayal pretty much run in the movie. Sam's sweet 16 becomes sweet only when her wish of dating Jake comes true. We all know the drill, don't we? Just keep reminding ourselves that it only happens in the movies. Number 8, Kat's List from 10 Things I Hate About You. Probably the most hyped up scene from the movie is Kat's poem. In this scene, we see Kat letting go of her overprotective and stoic shield to confess her love for Patrick. So by the end, the movie is basically a pile of fluff about 10 things Kat adores about Patrick. As Kat reads her famous poem in the movie, her and Patrick finally reconcile after the long conflict and all that drama. Kat's poem might be the only poem that we all know by heart. So William Shakespeare who? We only know Kat Strafford.
But mostly I hate the way I don't hate you. Not even close. Not even a little bit. Not even at all.
Number 7, Ending Scene from The Perks of Being a Wallflower. Don't we all wish to feel that sense of relief that everything's gonna be okay? The end scene of The Perks of Being a Wallflower captures that feeling quite splendidly. When we finally see Charlie feeling safe after a long battle with mental health issues and repressed childhood trauma, he delivers his last and the central line of the film. As he passes through the tunnel, he tells us, "And in that moment, I swear we were infinite," symbolizing that he is now complete forever. David Bowie's "We Could Be Heroes" makes the moment even more special.
And in this moment, I swear, we are infinite.
Number 6. The Fish Tank from Romeo and Juliet. We all know the tale of forbidden love of Romeo and Juliet, one of the famous Shakespearean tragedies. The moment of secrecy between Romeo and Juliet is depicted in the costume glances when both of the lovers attempt to seek glances or spy at each other. Yep, that's the moment of love on first sight of the pair. Number 5. Opening scene from Clueless. Only the opening scene in the movie does a great job to give us a glimpse of a life that we all desire to live. The movie starts with an opening monologue from Cher, who's basically taking us through her morning routine. She has her own 1995 version of Alexa that is the testament of Cher's rich Beverly Hills life. We see her shopping till she drops, having fun with her friends, and driving her Jeep equipped with a monster sound system. The scene serves as the perfect setting for the movie's plot. Number 4. When Simon Meets Blue from Love, Simon. The coming-of-age LGBTQ teen movie narrates the turmoils of non-heterosexual students in a normative high school setting. When Simon is outed to the school against his own will, he struggles with facing up to his friends and family. Even though Simon's family is lovingly supportive of him, he feels the loss of not having the privilege of coming out on his own terms in time. Fortunately, all the swarm of misunderstandings clear for Simon at the end of the movie, and he finally meets his long-term pen pal, Blue. Blue, whose real identity is Brom, confesses his romantic feelings for Simon, and they both embrace each other while on the Ferris wheel. It's truly our favorite picture-perfect ending to rewatch. Number 3. Summer Nights from Greece. Greece can be best described in one line. It's iconic from the very start to the end. But Danny and Sandy's memorable performance of the Summer Nights is one scene that we have repeatedly rewatched. Both of the characters humorlessly cater to the entrance of their respective genders when they narrate the account of their time at the beach. They go back and forth to deliver a seamless and dynamic performance of Summer Nights. Number 2. No Dad, What About You? From The Breakfast Club. The most serious scene from The Breakfast Club is the monologue by John Bender, aka the criminal, when he rants about his abusive and toxic family life. For once, Bender lets his steam off as he breaks down his cool exterior to expose the complex vulnerabilities of his character's story arc. This scene serves as the classic moral of the story: if you want your kids to be good, you don't just tell them, you actually show them. Bender calls out his father on his hypocrisy that if he chooses to degrade his son by calling him names like worthless or a jerk, he hasn't done much either. Hence the signature $1 million question, no Dad, what about you? Go off, Bender.
No, Dad! What about you?
Number 1, the opening monologue from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. If any movie has single-handedly inspired us to at least attempt the phony fever excuse to miss out on school, it has gotta be Ferris Bueller's Day Off. The hilarious opening scene of the movie features Bueller's Oscar-worthy fake sickness acting to avoid school, and using the effective tools of guilt tripping and manipulation, he successfully cons his parents. Hey, we can only dream, right? But Bueller, he does it so well. The movie serves as the 101 guide to fake sickness. So everyone, please say thank you to Bueller, and don't forget the philosophical advice by him. A person should not believe in an ism. He should believe in himself. The opening scene of the movie is definitely a must-watch on a loop. Which of these moments from our favorite teen movies have you rewatched the most? Let us know in the comments down below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this, and we'll see you in the next one.